Well, hello there, my internet friends. So it's been long because I've been facing some complications with electricity at my side. So today we are going to create a menu-driven C++ math calculator, right? Yeah. So let me just do this menu-driven C++ calculator, just like that. So let's begin by just including our header file or library called iostream. Okay, iostream. Man, this part is boring. Okay, using a namespace std, right? Just like this. Then we're going to write int main, something to cream, but not necessary. Though, yeah, it's necessary to cream this because now we're going to be using it all the time. So how will our menu look like? So it will be like, okay, see out, right? Then I'm going to say math calculator. Okay, yeah, just like this, right? Then I'm going to include this following part so that we can draw a line so that the program will just be looking good. Okay, then I put my end line here on this part of the program, not forgetting putting a semicolon here. Then I'm putting a end line here. Okay, so let me just save our program by click on save. Then I'm going to go to a new folder. Then I'm going to create a new folder called math calcu. Okay, just like this. Then I'm opening. Then I'm going to choose a name called math calc. Okay, just like that. So let's just compile and run and see if there is any error within our code. I don't think there will be any error. Okay, this is how it will look like first of all. So now let's add the other part of the program. So first of all, we're going to be printing like, okay, our first menu, okay, number one, which is called addition, right? Yeah, just like this. Then there should be something like a next line here. Should I put it? Okay, like this. Okay, yeah, just like this. Then on the next line, we're going to say number two is going for subtraction, subtraction, just like this, right? Then I can put my next line so that it can differ, but it's the same code, guys, same code. So option number three, this is what we're going to give division, right? Division, yeah. Okay, next, okay, division, then next line. Okay, so on the other one, right, I'm going to say multiplication, right? Yeah. So option number four is multiplication, just like this. Okay, end line. Okay, so let's just compile and run and see how it looks. Okay, this is how it looks, right? So after printing this out, right, so it should print out like select an option, right? Yeah, we want the user to select an option, so we're going to say see out, right? Well, let me just put a space, see out. Okay, selection. Okay, select, just like this, right? Okay, yes. Then I'm going to put something like a next line here. Then I'm going to print something like this on the screen so that it can be separate from the menu. Then we're going to input something. So this is called select. Okay, that's the name of the selection, right? So we're going to a variable. So after that, right? So let me just create a integer variable called select, just like this cell. Okay, so that we'll be able to use it. Okay, let's just proceed now, compile and run. Okay, there is something which I always miss, a semicolon. Okay, compile and run. Okay, come on. Okay, there it is. Math calculator, select one, enter, then the program just ends. But now this is the part where we're going to create the crucial part of our program. So let's think about this one, right? We can either create functions like we did before in the other video, or we can use some case statement, right? Okay, since I have created this menu, right, so it seems like if the person enters 1, right, if select is 1, right, then add the following figures, right? Yeah, so this is what I'm going to do, right? So the person enters 1, then is going to say then is going to ask the user to enter the following numbers, right? So let's do this, right, in within our code. So this is kind of like a basic mix function, right? So we're going to say, okay, cout, okay, and enter okay, first number, enter value, right, just like this. Then on the next one is, it will say enter second value, just like this. So I'm going to be using a tab, right, so that the program will just look good. First value, then I'm going to put a tab so that things will be aligned on the other side. So let's just compile and run it to check if this code looks clean. Okay, there it is. Okay, select 1. Okay, I think things seems like it's good, but I left something like the next line, right? Okay, no, next line. Then I'm going to put some C in, right? So C in, okay, let's say our first value is called FV, right? This is our first value. The next value is called what? SV, just like this. But just before the code runs, right, we have to initialize, right, declare this variable. It's called the first value, and what? First value is equals to 0, and second value is equals to 0. So it's just giving it a value, right, just like this. So let's just combine and run and see. Now, okay, it's going to say 5, then the other one will be 4, then the program will calculate, right? Yeah, so let's just correct everything, right? So after the person selects a value, so it's going to clear the screen, right? Yeah, so let me do this, put a space. So where do we put a clear screen? Okay, after this, right? So I'm going to say, okay, no, I'm going to say system, right? Okay, I hope I still remember, right? Is it clear screen? Is it like this, right? Let's just test it out. Compile and run it. Okay, I seems like I have forgotten this one, so there's something which I need to fix. Is clear screen. Okay, so let me remove these ones and put some double quotes. Clear screen, just like this. Let's compile and run. Oh man, let me hope this comes up good. Okay, option 1, then into clear screen, then it's ask for values. Yeah, let's put, but it's not adding. So now after doing this, right, so the program should do the following, right? So after clearing the screen, is going to mention that this one is for addition, right? Yeah, just like this. So I'm going to do this, right? Okay, now I'm going to create an should I create an if statement or a case statement, right? Okay, let's use if statement. If select, right, is equals to option 1, right, then it should print this to the screen. Okay, it's not clean. Then it's going to print this to the screen, right? Man, this is not even clean though. Just like this, right? And first of all, something which we should notice, right, we should put like to tell notice the user that this is addition, we are on under addition. Then it's going to go to the next line, then on the next line is going to print something like this, right, so that the program kind of like look clean though, guys. Yeah, so this code is so long. I hope it's okay with you guys. So there's a lot of compiling and writing, so that will check our program bit by bit as we go. So what? Addition, then it's going to ask for the figures. Good. So we can just fix this one by putting the next line here. Yeah. So as you can see, guys, so this piece of code is something which we're going to which are going to copy and paste and for the rest of the program. So but we should have a result, right? So we're going to say, after taking this information, right, so you have to calculate addition. So it's going to say, okay, results, then it's going to print result, then but I have to put a next line here. Result will be the value of first value plus second value, just like this, right? Then I'm going to put a space here. Okay, now let's just compile and run again. Woo! Okay, yes, first value 34, second value 23, and the result is 57, right? Then the user will be like, okay, I got my answer, let me just go. So now let's say the user decides to select the other. Okay, I did cut this one out. So let's say the user decides to select option number 2, which is subtraction. So we're just going to paste the same code here. Then the thing which we're going to change is going to say 2. Then I'm going to say subtraction, just like this. Then I'm going to change some values here, just like this. That's the same thing which we're going to do on the next, but now we're going to say else if, right? Yeah, let me just copy this one. So it kind of going to loop until it reaches a certain point where there is nothing. So let me just put division. Is it the next one? Division. It's more like a grade 1, 2 or a math problem. Then we're going to do this on the next one. Then is option number 4, which is called multiplication. Okay, multiplication, right? So then I'm going to put this sign, whatever. Okay, so now let's just run our compile and run our program. So yeah, I'm a user, so I need to calculate something. I'm not good with calculating with my head, so I select option 4, then multiplication. So I'm going to say, okay, what is 55 times the number of days within my year. So let's say $55 per year, per day, right? In a year, how much money would I get? So I'm going to get about $20,000 after the year ends. So guys, this is how you just create a not so simple, not so complex math calculator using C++ if statement and a menu driven calculator, right? Yeah. So if you have any question, make sure you hit the comment section, right? Place any guys, mind the noise in the background. I'm just recording during daylight, so there are a lot of people who will be making noise. So guys, bye for now. Cheers.